The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
63.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson, buying time to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 3rd and 7. Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They work now on 2nd and 9. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Jackson now. Steps away. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's got Smith here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing is Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Here comes 3rd down at 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Spinning away and bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another Eagles. 63.
Now back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made up near the 35. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out left to Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Eagles 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
from the 24 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd down and 1.
Up the middle, it's Hill. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Hill, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He dumps it off to Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the the football back and in great shape.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Jackson now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion That sets up a manageable second down.
Henry up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A check down here for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Complete. It's Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going right back to Dotson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith catches left side. So no gain on the play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill. He scored on the ground and
one through the air. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker now to add the point after.